Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down thoroughly the stock Draftkings and why you should keep it on your watch list for the next few days to the next few weeks. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions regarding the stocks that you dropped in the comment section of this morning's video. So without further ado, let's talk about DraftKings. So right now, DraftKings has been beaten down. It's been crushed just like other stocks that I have talked about. If you've been subscribing to the channel, it's been crushed, and right now it looks like short sellers are taking the money off the table finally. Right on the chart, there is another bullish harami right here. Very easy to spot. And then today, what happened was a massive push right out the gates. The stock opened up higher. If you look on the 5-minute chart, it opened up higher. It fell to tank, and now it's going up even higher. I'm not bearish on it at all. The reason why is because number one, we're down by a lot. Number two, we went all the way down to these levels right here. There's a huge amount of support in this zone. A huge amount of support, and at the bottom you can see that the volume is increasing. The amount of buyers that are getting in is getting larger and larger, and I do see the stock making an anticipatory run prior to earnings because we do not hold anything through earnings. All right, highly not recommended. Yeah, I do see a pre-anticipatory run all the way up to around like $48, maybe even $50 before they announce earnings. Okay, but regarding the short term, let's look at it on a 5-minute chart, and let me just remove that one. If you look on the side, you can see that the SPY is down right now by a little bit because of what's going on currently. The elections are happening, and this it's just going wild in both directions. And honestly, like I'd rather just wait for the news to come out, right? And then for this thing to just for the dust to settle. We just want the dust to settle without so much chaos. Like it's plus 0.60 down 0.50. So it's just too wild right now. And we're just gonna wait and see exactly how it opens up tomorrow. Okay. But for the stock, again, just keep drafting on your watch list for this week for sure. It's probably gonna make the same move as Workhorse, and Workhorse worked out beautifully for everybody who watched this morning's video right here, and was able to catch it. Congratulations. Sorry about that. That was my alarm. Yeah, congratulations on anybody who was able to catch that one. And another stock that performed really well was Fastly, and that one is currently up. And yeah, I do see the stock continuing higher and higher. It's at a massive discount right now, as you can see the line of support. Yeah, it's I'm not bearish on this one at all. So definitely keep this one on your watch list as well, along with Workhorse if you haven't bought that one yet on the dip. Another stock that I want to talk to all of you about is Plug, and Plug did really well. Like it bounced nicely, and it had a continuation today. And if you look at it pre-market, it's currently up right now just by a little bit, especially with what's going on the left-hand side. So yeah, just keep that one on your watch list. I don't think this bounce is gonna last for too long. And if you're already in this and you made money, don't be too greedy. Okay, just remember not to be too greedy and take your money off the table, especially given the fact that it has earnings coming up on the 9th, which is, I believe, next week, Monday, or next week. Yeah, it is next week, Monday. Yeah, so just keep that in mind as you're trading Plug. Another stock that one of you actually asked about, and I think I need to revisit this one again. So that one is OSTK. And OSTK, I remember 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I made a video on OSTK and how I did not recommend anybody to go long because I was very bearish on the stock on a weekly. I made that video right here, and I did say that the stock was gonna go to 60, and it's currently at 60. But as of right now, taking a look at it from this perspective, it got crushed right after earnings, and so far it's holding up pretty well. So there may be a continuation up to $66 tomorrow if this thing behaves and is neutral, right? But yeah, just watch it for a potential continuation tomorrow, all the way up to like 66, and then maybe a consolidation throughout the rest of the month. But yeah, I'm not too bullish on this one. It is on the downtrend, so just keep that in mind. It's making lower highs and lower lows, so just keep that in mind and don't be too optimistic about this. I really don't have high hopes on this. Like given the fact that if you look at the weekly, this is not looking too great. And if you look at what happened before, it's just not looking too great. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you trade in OSTK. There is too much room down here for you not to be worried, especially if you're long. There's too much room here. So just keep that in mind. The next stock that I think we should talk about is HYLN. Yeah, HYLN. And so far, so good. The stock bounced along with Workhorse, and it looks like all EV are on the move, including Tesla. Okay, I know I said it could go to 300, but then again, that one I'm just gonna leave it at your discretion. Okay, I'm just gonna leave Tesla at your discretion. But right now, we're just talking about the easy ones, the ones that are clearly showing strong sign of reversal and have been beaten down for a while. And we know that there's a massive amount of short sellers in here, right? Massive amount of short sellers in here. If just think about this, if you were short in here, wouldn't you want to take your money off the table before giving back a lot of it on a massive squeeze? Just think about it, okay? Think about it. There's people on both sides, and they're ready to get paid. Honestly, it's been a while. So I do anticipate them to start taking their money off the table and start covering their profits sooner rather than later. So definitely watch HYLN. That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, watch this one for a long. Okay, definitely watch that one for a long. Another stock that we should definitely address is Netflix. Yeah, and Netflix is holding up well for now. Again, I say for now because this is so fragile. It's so fragile. It's not looking that strong. As soon as it opens lower towards like 475, or if there is like some analyst downgrade, like the Morgan Stanley downgrades, these ones are really aggressive. So just if that happens tomorrow, just don't be surprised and you see the stock tank down to like 460. Just keep that in mind. Don't be too bullish on the stock market, especially given the fact that the SPY is red. Okay, so we will address the SPY in the morning, but definitely don't be too optimistic about the stock market. Okay, just stay neutral and trade what the market gives you. We got time for one more stock. One more stock. Let's touch on Twitter. Let's see how Twitter's doing. Twitter bounced. And yeah, Twitter bounced right here. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking like a good dip buy. Let's look on a daily. Yeah, it's looking like a good dip buy to me. It is. But just be patient. It could just consolidate here. The high that I see in the short term is like $45, probably before we go down even lower. And right now, given the market conditions, it could probably open up at like $41. Okay, there could be a little scare in the morning, and then it could go sideways for a while. So just keep that in mind as you're trading Twitter as well. I think we should talk about. I'm gonna briefly touch on Peloton. For those of you who've been waiting for a while for that one, let's just talk about Peloton. Peloton, bearish. Yep, I don't have high hopes for Peloton. I really don't. I do see the stock tanking just a little bit more, just a little bit more, and I don't like the fact that it has earnings. Earnings is on the 5th. I believe the 5th is on Thursday. So that could be interesting. Be careful. The stock is high, right? It's really high. Okay, but there isn't anything that can prevent the stock from opening up at 140 or from dropping all the way down to 90 after earnings. PACB, that one was easy because it was just way too high for puts not to be held through earnings, right? It was just way too high. Okay, and the temptation was just too great for me not to hold through it. But in regards to Peloton, that one is it's a very strong stock. Like there is a lot of buyers who are constantly just buying it, even though it's dropping. They're just buying it, just constantly buying it, and yeah, just be careful. And again, my recommendation and my humble opinion, which you may or may not want to take as recommendation, is just holding through earnings, especially if you're trying to buy those YOLO calls or YOLO puts. Like you can get crushed, you can get annihilated very, very quickly. It's like the easiest way to lose thousands of dollars overnight, especially if you're wrong. So just keep that in mind. Beginners, be careful. Do not indulge in YOLO plays. Not recommended, especially if you're a beginner. Just it's not worth it. Okay, just aim for the low hanging fruit, the easy targets. All right. So that is my thoughts on DraftKings and other stocks. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below as always. If you got value from this video, don't forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And also click on the subscribe button if you are new to this channel. And as well as the notification bell and all notification. That way you don't miss out on the pre-market analysis videos along with the post-market analysis videos like this one right here. Okay, if you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Instagram and on Twitter at Paul and Guma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB. Also, if you're new to trading and you want to get started in the stock market and have access to this amazing tool, there are step-by-step instructions in the description of the video. You can find them. It only takes 15 minutes to get everything from signing up with brokers such as Webull and Robinhood. If you use the first two links below to sign up with them, you can get 2 free stocks right after you deposit $100 to start trading, right? And you can get 1 free stock with Robinhood after you sign up with that as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul and Guma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And now we'll see all of you tomorrow morning. It looks like it's about to be a bloody Wednesday. So just, again, puts, for all of you who are holding puts on SPY, looks like you're about to get paid. So just be on the lookout. Don't get too excited though, because it could easily just reverse and be plus 2% or something. So just keep that in mind. Don't be too happy as of right now. But yeah, I'm gonna see all of you tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens.